All right, Knights of Apollo, what is up, guys? How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by, and welcome back to the battlefield. Once again, we are playing Rome 2. This is an epic siege battle sent in by Joe Onnit. He has a channel of his own. It's linked down in the video description. Words are hard. We have a nice barbarian settlement here, so be sure to get your snacks and drinks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the epic struggle. So let's start with the attacking forces. Let's see what armies they're bringing to the table. So we've got Nabatea. So they're on the far right from this perspective. Over here we have the Seleucids. So they might be the first ones to the walls. Next to them we have Suebi, another S faction. Like not like S tier, but like starts their faction name. Anyways, the last faction here attacking is Arverni. We got a lot of barbarians here today. Let's go look at the defenders. So the first army that we're going to be looking at is Ardii. So there they are. And then next to them we have Kush. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, Kush is a good faction. You see them all the time. We have Sparta. Good to see Sparta, especially on defense. They're tough. They are tough to break through. And then finally we have Colchis, which is led by Joe Onnit. So those are the factions today. Now at first glance, it does look like the defenders are going to let the attackers kind of take control of this initial part of the settlement. They have decided to fall back into the inner workings of the city and try to hold the choke points of these streets. They also have some high ground as well, which they can use with their skirmishers. I don't remember. High ground is weird in Rome 2. I'm pretty sure it gives your archers more range, but anyways, doesn't matter. It's still high ground, I guess, but it's still strategic. It's like choke points. It still works, but it actually, whoa, okay, hold on. Maybe this is a bit of a fake out here. Joe Onnit is sending Colchis. He's got some Eastern spearmen into the fray. This poor guy's on fire. I told him, I was like, don't pour oil all over you for you to catch fire. Oh, is that an arrow in the ass? Oh, imagine getting shot right up the ass and catching on fire. That's an awful way to go. Anyways, Colchis is going to hold the fort here against these. It's Eastern spearmen versus Eastern spearmen. Tragic. They are different looking though. So it's like they just have the same name. So very cool. So I think that first attack. I don't think the Seleucids are trying to you know, do anything too crazy with these Eastern spearmen. I think he just wanted to take out this artillery. And mission accomplished. These guys are probably gonna break soon. We'll see if the reinforcements can get here. Maybe they can support them and save those Eastern spearmen. I mean, I definitely like to save units, even if a unit's kind of, you know, even if they're cannon fodder. This poor guy's like, why? Take me. Rest in peace. But yeah, they're putting up a good fight. This is, the Seleucids are losing, but we'll see what happens. Still nothing. This is kind of interesting. It's, you know, usually by now, especially on a barbarian settlement, usually they're all over the walls. And keep in mind, guys, most people when they play siege battles, you have an hour timer. All right, you can't take your time too much, and it's good because that hour timer kind of picks up the pace of play. I mean, an hour is long, you know, to play a battle. It's a pretty long time, and I don't think, you know, players need infinite, because if they had infinite amount of time, these battles would be grueling. I mean, they just would sit around and do stupid stuff. So I do like that hour-long timer. It looks like we have some mercenary Celtic warriors. They're going to charge in and try to take care of these Eastern spearmen really quick. There we go. And they are breaking. So finally, with that little extra help there, They break the Eastern Spearman, and Colchis can fall back and reform. I don't know what the attackers are doing. I don't know why they are waiting so long to attack. Maybe they're just waiting for everybody to push. And yeah, here we go. Okay, now things are going to get wild here. Woof, look at that Javi play right there. They are just lighting up Swaby. Swaby's going to try to return the favor, but it just, you know, they don't have as many troops up here. So it's, oh my goodness. Ridiculous how accurate they are with that. Swaby goes in. Look at this fight right here. Oh, he just killed the dude with the mallet. There we have it. And I think that's what they were doing. I think they were waiting for all their teammates to get up to the wall and start pushing. I personally wouldn't do that. You know, I think as long as they're somewhat nearby and they're going to attack the walls generally in the same time as you, you could just kind of go in and, you know, if they show up a minute later, that works too. But yeah, and plus there's nothing really waiting for you here, you know? Like, we turn this back on the HUD. I mean, what? There's not really anything holding against you. Do they have artillery? By the way, Sparta, like, sallied out some troops over here. I don't know what he's doing with these guys, but I guess he's just making sure no cav goes around. Because what they could do is, like, send the cav and they can light these gates on fire. But I don't think that's going to happen. And the biggest fight right here is, well, right here. I kind of, you know, honestly, I like the idea here from the defenders. This is RDI to hold against Swaby. Because Swaby is an interesting faction. They're really good, but they're a little bit, they're more skilled based. Like, they're not as easy as a faction to play as if you're a newer player, because they kind of rely on scare tactics to win the battle. They have a lot of shock and, like, scare troops that, like, hurt the morale of enemy armies. So I always saw Swaby as a bit of a support army. So it's actually not a bad idea from the defenders to focus their troops against these guys and try to take them out unsupported. You know, the fact that there is not another army here helping Swaby. But I think eventually they are going to crack here. Now over here, the Seleucids are not holding back. They are sending in the Thorax Swordsmen and taking out Colchis. They're going to go ahead and advance upon the next layer of defenders, which, what do we have here? We got some Axemen from Colchis. They're going to go in and meet these Thorax Swordsmen. This guy looks so awesome. Look at him. Oh, he's dead. He looked awesome. So yeah, they've got a tough fight here, but look at this. Nabatea is now advancing forward. They're even sneaking over some troops over here, some desert levy, to try to get a little bit of a surprise attack. I don't know, does Sparta see this coming? Oh, there's the artillery. That's actually a really good spot for artillery. Firing down this alleyway, or streetway, I should say, and potentially they could rack up a ton of kills here. You can see that they've weakened the spears to 141 where they had 160. And here we go. Here comes the charge of Nabatean swordsmen. So they are full on pushing right here as they fight for this breach. It does look like Swaby has taken control of this area, but RDI is sending in some Illyrian hoplites. But it does appear that they are going to fall back and just take a defensive position at this choke point here. Now, interesting maneuver over here. Why have the Arverni not attack yet? That is a surprising question. Now, these players are very good, okay? It's not like he's just a noob or something and he's just like doing a really dumb tack. I'm sure they have something up their sleeve is what I'm trying to say. So I wonder if they're just waiting for a delayed attack, or maybe they're waiting for this side to weaken a little bit. I don't really know. But more of the hoplites from RDI have positioned themselves at this choke point. There's a little bit of a standstill between Swaby and RDI. Over on this side, we have the Seleucids and Nabatea working together to try to bring down Colchis and Sparta. Oh, they're getting at it, guys. They're getting at it. Oh, oh. Who's going to take it? Oh, he kicks the shield. Oh, I think... Is he moving to a different guy? He's moving to a different guy. Let's see if he... Are they falling back? Oh, Colchis is falling back. Their axemen. More and more of the troops are making their way. It's like D-Day, you know, watching all the troops get off the boats. They're just pouring onto the beaches, so to speak. Still nothing yet over here with Arverni. They're still making their way. And guys, it's been like, what? How long has it been? 11 minutes? 11 minutes into this battle, and they have yet to scale the walls. So... yeah, this is some sort of delayed attack here. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out and what they have in, you know, in mind for strategy here, for tactics. So I think we're gonna see a rock and a hard place here. We have two forces that are not going to be willing to give up here. I think it's going to be quite the struggle in this area for quite some time. We've got some Desert Levy just chilling in the back as well. Let's look at the defender's perspective and kind of see how this battle's playing out. I feel like we've been focusing on the attacker's perspective. Well, I think they're doing pretty good so far. Now, Sparta looks like they've dedicated a lot of their troops over to this area. They are really wanting to hold on to this area here. I don't know why, because it's a bit of a dead end. If you know, because the town center is right here. This is where it's going to end, most likely. So, Sparta, I don't know why he's dedicating so much to hold over here. I think he was hoping maybe the attackers would come around here and he would have some sort of force here to hold them off, and archers. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's just keeping them here so they're not blobbed up and getting shot at by archers, and he can like move them to the front when needed. But speaking of archers, archers are now piling. Well, we got some archers here. These guys are really good too. The Nabatean heavy archers. Woo! They are super good. And it does look like Colchis is starting to wear down here a little bit. So the Spartans might have to send up some reinforcements. It looks like Colchis is sending in a depleted unit of Eastern Spearmen to try to, I don't know, they're not going to do much, but it's something, right? It's more bodies to throw to the front. It looked like Sparta was going to go in there. Let's see if he does. No, it doesn't look like it. They're not going to reinforce that spot. I don't know what Sparta's doing right now. They're kind of walking back and forth, getting charged. So, yeah. Oh, he's falling back. Why? I guess they didn't expect such a collapse there on that front. Now we have some spears. They threw their Pila. They reformed over here with Spartan hoplites. That guy had a dolphin on his shield and then it disappeared. What? Like, what? Anyways, really good positioning here with the Spartans. You can see he's kind of using these guys to flank fire on him. His troops are spreading out too much. What are these? Armored desert hoplites? They're just running around getting chewed up. I'm not sure what they're doing exactly. Oh, beautiful. And that's what Sparta's trying to do. He's trying to set up a good flanking volley there. At this point, I would just hold my ground and try to fight these guys. So back to the front over here. Sparta's still holding with the Spartan hoplites. Colchis moving up. Some axemen to reinforce the center position. Going for the archers. Look at the archers are open for attack and he goes for it. This is huge because these archers are really, really good. So if he can take them out, that's going to be awesome for him. I'm sure the archers are going to fall back though, right? They're going to fall back though. Guys, right? There you go. But yeah, just keep going. Get these next archers too. Ooh, but the Spartans are breaking here. Death will take our foes. Now we've got a fight over here. We've got the hoplites taking on the hex bearers. This is Swaby. Let's see if Arverni has... Okay, here we go. Arverni has started to attack the walls against the Kush. And this is classic matchup here. Classic matchup. Well, Kush won't... So Kush really does well against highly armored troops. So I don't know. I'm kind of surprised it worked out like this is an ideal matchup for Arverni, no? Like, isn't it? Because these men won't do as well compared to like highly armored troops. So I think this is a good matchup for Arverni. Oh, hold on. We got a Sally out here. No, just kidding. That's... I think there was something. Yeah, look at... Anyway, what did we miss? I don't know. Hold on. There's something going on over here. Oh, Sparta's moving out. What is happening? Why is Sparta moving out over here? I think he was gonna try... Okay. I guess he was gonna try to kill the general? Yeah, what is going on? What did I miss? Because the general's low on troops. Or not low, but less than perfect. You know, like he was in a fight. So I don't know what he's doing with that infantry, but if he expects to chase anyone down, it's not gonna work out. And they seem to be slicing through this defense. They seem to be progressing much faster than I expected. Armored desert hoplites clearing a path, the Pathfinders. Seleucids are definitely doing a lot of good work here. Nabatea doing a great job. Now, RDI, it looks like they are holding on pretty well. I would say most of the Suevi army has been destroyed. They're probably like 40%, you know, strength. They've lost a lot. RDI has lost a lot fighting them. Nice little push through the gap there, trying to get to the back lines. Let's see how Arverni's doing here. Arverni's holding pretty well. They're sending up more infantry. We have Kush sending in some slave infantry. Arverni needs to send up a lot more here. They need to get going. Just kind of looking around what he has. It does look like he lost some troops there. Got some troops pushing up on the flank, or at least trying to push up on the flank. There we go. More troops scaling the walls. Then we have some defending forces ready to take them on. Disciples of a Pedmac or something. But I mean, just looking at the numbers though, it looks like Arverni's struggling. Arverni might want to slow down the attack and wait for his allies to push through. Or, there we go. Now he's got his troops up on this wall. Maybe he can flank around and harass Ardii as they try to defend against Swaby. Help out their fellow barbarians. Let's go back to the other side. Things are getting wild over here. Ardii falling back. He's got some axemen. He's got to stand. What is he going to fall back to? An absolute struggle of a fight here. Sparta holding back the Seleucids. Colchis taking on, you know, Nabatea. Sparta reforming. Trying to hold back these guys. Got these spears opening fire with their, you know, with their javies. So it's gonna be, whoa, now they're pushing over on this side as well. Look at this. Nabatea sending up armored. Wait, what is up? What is going on here? Do you guys see that? There is something weird going on with the game. Do you see that? There's something wrong with the shield skins. Because I was looking at this and I was like, wait. All I see is like Spartan shields. You see how you see the Spartan symbol there? But when you zoom in, you see that? It changes. Oh my goodness. Is this new? Do I have a mod? Oh, I wonder if I have a mod on. What in tarnation? Alright, well, just look at the banner here. And I think it's only a matter of time until Sparta collapses here. I think eventually they're gonna have to fall back soon. Let's go to the other side. Ooh, this is so close over here. What is Sparta doing over here? What the heck? Spartan hoplites flank all the way around. They just want to kill these women. Like, what are you doing on the battlefield? I could see Spartans like that. But yeah, they sneak around. They're killing these bows. That's huge. So it must have been that same unit that went all the way around. I wonder if they have another one in the trees. I don't know. But this is huge. Who needs cav when you have Spartan hoplites? Look at they cheering. They're like, yeah, go home. All right, I'm not gonna say any jokes. All right, let's go back over to this fight. Berserkers raging in. So Berserkers are going to be tough to deal with. It does look like Swaby is going to take control of this area against RDI, but it's with the cost. Swaby is mostly defeated. Mostly defeated. Now over on this side we have Arverni. And it does appear that Arverni is gaining some ground as well. And Kush is falling back over to the last stand area, the town center. So Arverni is going to take this. But, you know, Kush is... this is probably all planned. I mean, Kush is probably feeling pretty good. They killed a decent amount of Arverni troops. I think they're going to, you know, that's, you know, make them bleed, then fall back and show them your fullest, you know, your true strength. And then the Berserker's still running amok. We have Kolkis. Now, RDI's general is over here. Wow. So RDI must be like, no, screw it. There's no falling back. We go in and we go hard. Now we've got Swaby's general in the fight as well, going for Kolkis, who Kolkis is trying to make a run for those archers. Oh, man, he is bleeding troops right here. The archers are going to stand their ground. They're taking on these awesome axemen, though. It's going to be a tough fight, but the axemen are surrounded by these sword masters. Oh, but the sword masters are like, screw it. I don't care. I'm going to go for... see what he goes for here. I guess he's going to go for these slings. He's like, you're going to go for my archers? I'll go for your archers. Now the archers are going to... they're like, oh, just kidding. Uh-oh. Oh. This guy put up a fight, though. For a slinger, he put up a fight. That was kind of cool. That was pretty cool. I don't know what, man, he is desperate to kill these archers. He kind of sent these axemen to their deaths. But you can see that Kolkis and Sparta over on this side are pretty much toast. And this is all going to come down to the town center. There's still a good bit of fighting going around. Let's see. Maybe RDI can turn this around. The balance of power is not looking good for the defenders. But this is good. This is promising. This general... oh my goodness. They really need to kill these axemen. They are winning against the axemen, but they need their general free to roam because... these other units are just cleaning up Swaby. Got some mercenary peltas trying to take care of these berserkers. Kolkis sending in some noble hoplites to try to take care of the general of Arverni or Swaby. Nabatea trying to surround what's left of Sparta. It looks like a mission accomplished here. Sparta's on the verge of cracking as they find themselves surrounded. So, it does look like they've done a really good job. I was going to say they've cleaned up all the Spartans here. Using this pathway here really helped them out. And they just did a great job of overwhelming the defenders. But here's the question. Did the defenders do enough damage to the attackers to where this is enough to win? Colchis has some reserves here. They've got the Axemen. They've got a unit of Colchian nobles. So they've got a decent force, but is it gonna be enough? Kush is riding around. It looks like we've got a royal guard looking for some opportunities to get some kills. But this section, this side of the settlement has been completely cleared. We got some skirmishers trying to run for their lives, but it doesn't look like they're gonna make it. I don't know, they might. I don't see any cav pursuing. Oh no, they're just gonna charge them in. I think he wants to save these mercenary peltas, which makes sense. Well, after a few minutes here, guys, it looks like the attackers have finally begun the attack on the inner defenses. A quick little cav charge with the median cav going for some Kush archers. They do get a pretty good charge on them. Slave slingers, but it's nothing too crazy. Arverni now sends in some chosen swordsmen, and the fight for the town center has begun. Now, if we look back over on this way, Sparta still holds this pathway. This is pretty cool. This is like an epic Sparta moment right here. Instead of holding the town center, I think they've only got a unit of archers over here. The rest of the Spartans, well, archers don't really count as Spartans, right? I mean, they're Helot slingers. I mean, slaves. These aren't Spartans. The Spartan general decided to make his stand far away from the town center. This is going to be his epic last stand. Look at him go. This guy looks like a beast. He must be standing on something. He looks huge compared to the other soldiers. Oh, he killed him. He killed the Spartan. I don't know why. Okay, so maybe not an epic Spartan moment. He's now falling back. So here we go. More reinforcements are moving up. Nabatean swordsmen are going in, or at least soon. There we go. Oathsworn moving up as well. This is the general, right? Yes, this is the general of... Well, it's because they're out of infantry. I'm like, they're already sending in the general of Arverni. But yeah, this is going to be wild here. Archers breaking. Now, when I look around, they are kind of running out of troops. The Seleucids are holding back. It does appear... Oh, look at this. Sparta's going for a charge on the generals. Or a charge on the archers. So they take them out. No surprise there. They're going to shuffle back. Seleucids are now going to push in. And they are... What is this? Do we have artillery back here? This is an artillery crew. Scorpion crew. Do they have their Scorpion? Or are there... Well, maybe they abandoned it. Anyways. This is going to be a tough defense. The balance of power is greatly in favor of the attackers. And the attackers still have a lot of troops left over. It's going to be tough for the defenders to win this one. It's still possible, but it's going to be very, very tough. guys are losing a lot to archers. The Arverni general still in the fight. Now we've got a huge push by Nabatea. They're going to join the fight with Arverni, the Oathsworn. Glorious fight. Kushite Royal Guard go in for a charge. Really good charge there against the Nabatean swordsmen. Actually caused them to break with 120 men left. But they're going to be reinforced. They're like, no, 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 you don't break yet. Here comes reinforcements.
As you say.
And yeah, they're not going to be stopped. Oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good for the defenders. There is nothing holding over here. It does appear. Okay, yeah, Colchis is going to have to turn their axemen who are guarding the rear. They're going to have to turn and fight, and they're going to have to rely on an unbelievable break here. Nice little charge. Let's see if this is a double charge from the cav, and the infantry is enough to break these guys quick because they need to. They must. No, they don't break. They hold strong. Unfortunate for the defenders. So have a little bit more fighting in the front from the defenders who are holding back the attackers. Oh, nice charge. You see how Colchis and the general of Kush, they're going after the general of Arverni. That's a smart play. If you take him out, it could cause a lot of breakage. There we go. They're breaking. That's huge. Look at lots of breaking here. Wow. Wow. And then the general's still alive. Look at this. The Spartan general. The balance of power is moving up. That's crazy. Kush is getting a little ballsy here, charging in like that against this Royal Peltis unit. So they just utterly annihilate that Kushite general. I'm not sure why he charged them in like that. The Seleucids now moving up the deadly pikes. Man, the Seleucids still have a lot of troops. And they've now maneuvered themselves over here. You know, it's a lot. Let's see, they've got 4 units, but, you know, the defenders have 3 units. They could easily hold this. Now, over here with the pikemen, it's going to be a little tricky. But if they can use their skirmishers to kill the pikemen, they're good. They're golden. Which they might be already throwing at them. Yeah, they're down to 155 out of 60. Let's see if the attackers can take this. The epic last stand. It's been a glorious one, that is for sure. Slave slingers about to get charged. That's all right. That's all part of the plan. I'm sure they're out of ammo anyways, which is not good because they're going to have to deal with pikemen. Now Arverni has some archers. They were hiding in the woodwork. Send up these pikes, man. Because on the other side, they're about to begin their assault. I say just go in. Just go in. I would send these 2 to attack this unit, and then these 2 to attack this unit. Just get this battle underway. But he is sending over the Gallic Hunters, who look like they're out of ammo because they have their daggers out. So it's a tough fight. The infantry doing the best they can. These Spartan... This is the general, right? Yeah, this is the general. Spartan general, who's been kind of all over the place, is breaking these attackers. And, you know, he kind of waited too long to send in the pikes, in my opinion. Because now the infantry's breaking, and these pikes are going to be able to be outflanked because there's no infantry holding these guys back. If I'm the defenders, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like we can win this. Now over on this side, they're fighting. Pikemen are in full effect here. Nice maneuvering with the pikemen. They kind of have their backs to the walls. I mean, they still can get outflanked, which they're going to be. And yeah, there we go. They've got to desperately break these guys, which they do. Sparta's trying to outmaneuver them here, but the pikes are going to be able to turn around. Why are they not turning around? Oh no, that's awful. What are you doing? He must be focused over on this fight over here. Oh, yeah, he's maneuvering troops over here, so that must mean he's not paying attention. That's the tough part about fighting a two-front war. He finally figures it out. He's going to move his pikes over. They should be okay. They still have 143. And Sparta's not dealing with that. Colchis has a unit of nobles. And they're going to go ahead and chase down these Royal Peltas. The Peltas aren't going to fight, though, which I think is smart. Now the general's going for these archers. I assume these archers are out of ammo as we are getting to the end of this battle. Balance of power has gone up a little bit more in favor of the defenders, but still in favor of the attackers overall. So now we have these archers being thrown in. Everybody's just kind of throwing in everything they have. Oh no. Not a good sight for the attackers. Oh, a nice maneuver over here though. A nice flank over here. They've got to hurry up though. They're going to try to break these guys really fast. The archer. Oh no, Colchis' general is breaking. So 2 units break there, one from Seleucus, one from Colchis. The general has broken, shattered. Now these archers are going to run in and do some damage here. Now we got the pikemen who dropped their pikes and are chasing these archers. Man, what a struggle. Oh man, the Seleucids are breaking in the front. So that makes this little flanking maneuver useless. This is not good. The balance of power is now 50-50. They've got to kill this general. They've got to kill him quick. They've got him, you know, surrounded. Pretty cool shot right there. And I think they broke him. No, he's gonna escape. You can't chase. You can't chase. He needs to get back over to the, yeah, there he goes. Those pikemen are desperately needed on the other front. Seleucids have now formed square, trying to hold on for dear life. Balance of power has now shifted a little bit more in favor of the attackers again. But this charge right here is going to be huge. Okay, these pikemen over here killed the arch. Oh, so they have 2 units of pikes. Okay. These pikemen need to stick together. Here comes the other pikes. So they're now taking everything they have here. These pikes are perfectly healthy. 160 men, yet to lose anyone, but they've killed 51. And a lot of those kills are Spartans. Sure, they stabbed them in the back, but hey, it still counts, right?
Pull back! Disengage!
No way is he gonna engage here. No way. Yeah, he's gonna try to maneuver around. So at this point, don't look at, well, the balance of power is pretty much back to 50-50. The attackers have pikes, but they can be easily maneuvered to get around them. Who's gonna take it, guys? This is really close. Oof. Down to the wire. Pikemen moving into the circle here. They're trying to harass this unit of heavy spears. Trying to get them out of here. Look at that, just got stabbed him. Oh, this is a big loss for Colchis. It's not good. Over here we have archers battling axemen. Might want to get the pikes up here to help them. Now we have the general back over here, the Spartan general. There's 2 minutes left. They're not willing to fight him. Over. Oh no! This is huge. This is huge. They've destroyed him. Now the balance of power is, for a second there, it felt like it was in favor of the defenders. Yeah, I would say it's slightly in favor of the defenders now for the first time ever, it feels like. Now these pikes are good. It's pretty much, yeah, all they have is 2 units of pikes, 1 unit of Gallic hunters, and 1 unit of Celtic ballista. Everything else, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I think what they're gonna do is just kind of run around. Oh, there we go. He's charging. The pikes are gonna have to reform quickly, but it does not look like that's gonna happen. They are just, they're just a mess. And this side, they're charging in as well, kind of. Oh, this is cool. The Stonehenge in the back there. That looks awesome. That looks so cool. So they're doing their best to try to protect their flanks. Oh, but this pike unit is broken. That's it, guys. That is the game. The attackers have lost. There's just too many defenders for them to take this settlement. And this unit's going to break as well. And there you have it, guys. A great battle from both sides. Really good moves from both sides. And this was a lot of fun. The defenders definitely came back at the end. And because the battle did not look good for them, but they really turned it around with some good, they made their small numbers big by taking out the attackers piecemeal. Thanks again, Joe, for the battle replay. Link to his channels down in the video description. Good game to all the players here. This was a lot of fun to watch, and I will be seeing you guys. Well, first off, let me show you the kills. You can pause it. on the different armies there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time on the battlefield.